5 minutes. Happy Friday. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Tiny releve 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Halfway there. Grand and 2 and 3 and 4. Reverse roll through. Port the bra forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Back and 6 into your second. Triple and 2 and 3 and 4. Baby releves 3. 2 demi pliés. 2 half releves. 1 grand plié. 1 reverse roll through. Port the bras. Ditto in fifth. Triple and 2 and 3 and 4. Baby releves. 2 demi pliés. 2 half releves. 1 grand plié, or Jane, for you it could be 2 reverse roll throughs, so to speak. Circular port de bras. Into your second, give yourself a parallel stretch. Then find your balance in second position. And here we go. Relax your feet on the floor, woman. Let your heels react to your toes, tiny, tiny. Try to keep them in line. A little bit more. Feel like your arms are pushing down when you come up. And again, let your heels react to your toes. And careful with your elbows, don't move them too much in these quarter bras. And feel both arms already. And open your chest and feel your elbows parallel. Attach your right fingers other side, please. And remember, your fingertips love it when you follow them with your eyes and your nose. And one. Especially when they go up. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Hold 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So your arm mirrors what your leg is doing. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and stretch. Plie and stretch and plie and stretch. A light roll through, heels down. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and that is what it needs to be. Sorry, my bad. 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and lengthen. Plie and stretch and plie and stretch. Roll through in your first with your arms in first, and that is it. So on first to second, first to second, first to second. Now from there, take it wherever it needs to go next. And this is all a little reminder of our door and hinge action. when we close our arms to first. And here we go. And one. Open it to second. And in. To the side. And one. To the back again. Open it to second. Now stretch it to your elbows. That's it. Stay and one. Reverse and two. And one. That's it. Now just to the side and two. Lengthen. 3 or 4 down. And stretch. Keep your weight right between your legs. Close your first roll through. Heels down and forward. Here we go. Reverse and one. Together and separating. Lengthen into your tongue, stand up and stretch. Careful, there is that heel when you stretch. Roll through in first. Let's keep our arms in first for this balance. There we go. Make sure your heels keep pushing forward. And relax. Alright. Here we go. To the other side almost. Okay. Here we go. Other side please. And stretch to the back and bring it in. Open it to the back and one. Open it to the side. To the side. Now open it to the front. It's on clockwork, not just to one direction. Excepting for now when we go to the side. And open. And two. And one. Stretch and lengthen. Through your foot, careful with the heels, especially when you stretch your legs. And two. That's better. Close your first roll through. front, back, side, front, side, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, side, front, side, side, front, back, side, front, side, back, side, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Front, side, back, side, back, side, back, side, front, back, front, side, 4. However, every 2 you're switching legs. So you're going encore, starting to the front, starting to the side, starting to the back, switching every 2 tendus to the other leg.
Front side, back side.
Then start.
Back.
Keep.
It's not front side.
No, side back. Then you would continue side front. So it's always 4 encore. Now you're starting to the back, back and side. The next one is front and side.
Okay.
And then 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that making sense? So you're going front, side, or side back, side front, or back side, front side. Is that making sense, Greg? I see. Puzzle.
I've got front side, back side, and then
started to the side and the outside. Side back, side front.
And then side front.
Right, now started from the back. Back side.
Side.
Front side.
Front side.
And 4. Or 3 the second time. For a soutenu. Yes.
Still the third one that I didn't get.
The third one would be back side, front side.
Okay.
One right angle on the outside, one right angle on the inside. I don't know if that is helpful. The first right angle starts to the front, the second one to the side, the third one to the back. You need that one more time?
Oh, okay. All right. All
Got
right.
it?
I was interpreting it different. Okay.
Okay, let's see how we do. And here we go. Push your toes into the floor, feel your half points, all of that fun stuff. Front, and the side, and the back, and the side, and the side, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the side, and the 4. Started to the side, side and the front, and side and the back, and the front, and the side, and the back, and the side, and 3, 2, 1, other side, and side, side, back, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1, to the back, and the back. Careful now, side, front, side, and back. How about unscrambling it in fifth? front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the front. No, that doesn't work. Front and the side and the back and the side, side and the front. Is that right? Side, back, side, side and the back and the side and the front. We have to go to the other leg. Back and the side and the front and the side. One more time. Front, side and back. Back and the side and the front and the side. Side and the back and the side and the front. One. Front, side, back, side, side, back, side, front. No.
The first side changes, right?
It does, yeah. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Keep going, side and the back and the side and the front. We have to go back and the side and the front and the side, so that switches to the other leg. Back and the side and the front and the side. One more time, 3 encore. Back and the side and the front and the side. Side and the front and the side and the back. Front and the side and the back and the side. 1 and the 2 and the 3, switch to the other side. So it is exactly the same pattern we just had, but it only switches legs once for your third set. Bless you, Jane. It's just regular encore. Front, side, back, side, started to the side, side, back, side, front. Go back, side, front, side. One more time outside, encore 3. Here we go. And. Oh, sorry. Oh, 1. Started to the side, side and back, side and front. Now back. 4, 3 more. Plie. Oh. Now change. 3 and soutenu. And 1. Yes. How about scrambling it again? Front and the side and the side and the back and the side and the back and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side and the back. So we're back to our first version.
So the first side doesn't change?
Most of the sides don't change. Front and the side and the side and the back and the side and the back and the front and the side also don't change. Back and the side don't change, so you can keep going front and the side, encore, and 6 and the 7. So the only side that is changing will be the one in the encore. I think. Here's our Alzheimer's prevention for today.
So
Now change, Greg. Side and back. Side and back. And side and front. So that side doesn't change. Right, now you're reversing back and side. Don't change. Front and side do change. So you can go front, side, back. Back, side. Now change. Side and the back. Side and the front. Yes. Back and the side don't change. Front and the side do change. 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3.
Can you say it again?
Yes. Front and the side and the side and the back. Side and the back and the side and the front.
Change.
Yes. Now you don't change side and front. So reverse. Back and the side. Don't change your side. Front and the side. Yes, do change. Front and the side would come after that. And do change 3 encore. 1 and the 2 and the 3. And soutenu. Unless there's a train wreck. Then we'll just stop. Wipe our tears before we go to the other side. Should we just go for it and see what happens? Okay, here we go. And front and side, side and back. Back and side, you're right. Side and back, side and front, back and side, front and side. Encore. There we go. Plie and back and side. Front and side. Side and front. Side and back. Front and side. Side and back and side. Encore soutenu on the side. Hold on a second. Let's not leave the lady in distress. Yeah, just careful there with that very last set, Craig. Last set is regular encore, so to speak, pattern-wise, back side, front side. With that little switcheroo in the middle. Okay. Here we go. Destination fifth, 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 and front, side, back, side, side, front. Well, yeah, we can do always the same thing, of course. And the back, side, front, side, side, back. Now front, side, back and side. That was more like it, but back, side, front, and wow, what a nice Chinese puzzle. Tell you what, we'll bring this one back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it can ferment. To relax our brain, front and the side and the back and the side, first and the first and the first and the fifth, back and the side and the front and the side, first and the first and the first and the fifth, first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, passé, small rise, close fifth, soutenu, other side, so it does not reverse. Encore 4, 2 first, close fifth, from the back, encore 4, first. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your passé and flat, then rise. Close fifth and soutenu. That is all it needs to be to get our dégagé fix in without worrying about any nasty patterns. Okay, here we go. Quick toes, tight fifths, and the 1. And the first, 2. And the 1. 8. To the other side. And the 1. Let's make it a very quick rondejambe. Passé and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Passé and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. On the down 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Soutenu, passé. 2 and 3 and 4. Super simple. It's almost like our dégagés. Tournier sideways, 8 rondejambes en dehors, passé, rise. 2 tourniers sideways, en dedans, soutenu, then stretch. And here we go. A calm passé building project. You have time. This is 5. You 2 tourniers, 8 ronds and 1. and 2 and 3, around 4, 1 and 2 and 3, around 4, 1 and 2 and 3, plié, grand rond, jeté, balance to the front first, tiny pas de bourrée, back and front and back, around, back and front, your third one goes to plié, then calmly around, 1 and 2 and 3, plié, attitude, grand rond, jeté, brush it through, arabesque, pas de bourrée and soutenu to the other side. So careful, our balances are reversed today. Triple balance by to plié, take it around, calmly feel your diagonals twice. Triple balance by plié, attitude, grand rond, jeté, right through your first, into your balance, 45 degrees to the front. Pas de bourrée, to reverse, or to soutenu. And here we go. And 1, 2, plié, around. And 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3, plié, attitude. Through. Pas de bourrée. And 1. Pas de bourrée, soutenu, other side, 1. Okay, good. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4, fondu to the front, feel yourself for a second. Back and 2 and 3 and 4, fondu, arabesque, feel yourself. To the bar and 2 and 3 and 4, fondu, à la seconde. Single, single, double, close. Back and 2 and 3 and 4, fondu, feel yourself. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4, fondu, feel yourself. Sideways and 2 and 3 and 4, away from the bar. Single, single, double, done. We'll take the left after. 1 porte-bras and fondu, front, back and side. Single, single, double, en l'air. Reverse, stay where you are. And here we go. Forward, 1, 2, fondu, 5, switch, 1, And here we go, to the other side. Keep these fondus nice and smooth, feel these double attitudes in there, and 1. front and the side and the front and side and back and the back and the side and the back and side and front and the front and the side, front and side and back and side, petit battement, plié, close, back, side and side and front, front, side, front and side and back, back, side, front and side and back and side, petit battement, plié, soutenu, other side. Too simple. Try to coordinate your spots, your heads, together with your frappés, regardless of the speed. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. Side, back, 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 to the other side. If your future self happens to wonder which version is right, Jane was right. So your third set encore would have been exactly the same as the first three. Front, side, start to the front again instead of going through.
Oh.
Yeah. But then what is new? Jane is always right.
Oh, yeah.
Low and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. This is a little bit as we started class today. 5 and the 6 and the 7. A little higher, and 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Coupé inside attitude. Stretch. Close. Super low and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Change your arm. 1 to the front and the 1 to the side and the 1 to the back. Change your arm just a smooch higher. 1 through passé and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Change your arm. Close fifth, coupé inside attitude, balance. That is all it is. So once again, we're getting back to door and hinge, as we did with our very first combination, well, with our very second combination. All right, and here we go. Tight coupé, and feel your fingertips moving exactly together with your toes. A little higher one. Still give yourself room to grow, but feel your perfect placement with each of these directions. And and a passo. And 2. And 3. Careful, move your fingertips, not your wrists or elbows. Change and plié. Take advantage of the plié before you stretch. And careful, don't forget to push into the floor with your standing leg, especially when you open your feet, front, side, or back. And then, yes, theoretically, there is a therapeutic plie before your inside balance and coupe. Okay, here we go. Structure in your shoulders and your hips. Arms just 2 seconds, Jane. And 5. Really push into the floor, especially for this one. Try to maintain your structure again. That's it. Deep demi-plie. There. And 2. Make sure your knee presses down as your heel is pressing up. And deep demi-plie again. And bravo. That's it. Okay. I'm sure you're wondering where that thing is going to come. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. From right away, from there 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the front and the back and the front. Back and the front and the stretch, close back. Temps relevé en dedans. Your first grand battement comes from there. Your second one brushes plié soutenu, other side. 7 cloches, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, stretch, 7 and 8, temps relevé to à la seconde parterre. First grand battement from there, don't change, second one from 5th. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. I'm sure we can squeeze that soutenu in there as well. Something to get a little bit of a stretch and something to not worry too much. Okay, here we go. And the coupe plie, go. That's it, and up and down, up and down. There we go, combattement. And the other side, 1 and 2 and 3. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's go straight into the adagio today. And we did a version of this yesterday. We'll just up the ante one tiny bit. Passer and plier. Piquer, relever to plier. To pas de bruit. Passer, plier par terre. Piquer, attitude to plier. And pas de bruit. En face, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Attitude tomber and attitude tomber. Attitude plier. Close your fifth. Port de bras forward. Port de bras back. You are on the other side. So we are coming back once again to our Russian tomber. Passer and plier. Heel forward, relever to plier. So it's not really a balance, it just goes through relever, heel forward, plier. Pas de bruit. Did it when you go to the back. 1 and 2. Yes, you're piquing backward to plier. Pas de bruit. That's right. And trust the placement of your feet. 1 and plier à la seconde. Piqué attitude today. Tomber. Piqué attitude. Try not to move these front toes, especially for the last one. Piqué to plier arabesque. Close fifth. Forward and back.
The front foot in second. Is that
Yes, yes, correct.
right? And then piqué onto it.
Yes, correct. Very much like we did yesterday. The only difference is we're not on flat today. Then from that close fifth position plie, the same foot that just close steps into your effacé attitude. Also peeking. Twice and tomber back. And one more time. Third time goes around to the other corner. Close fifth. And then phrase that port de bras, depending on how fast or slow we are going. Forward and back. Are we good to give this a mark? I see doubt in Portland.
I'll get it in the mark.
Okay. Hold on, that's not what I want. That is what I want. And it's not horribly slow. One of the greatest chop falls is to not piquer into the correct direction. So first into your attitude, you piquer forward, then your heel comes forward to change from croisé to effacé. Now change, right, so it's a 1-2 action. The same thing with your attitude front. step back onto your leg first, then let the stretching of your leg get you where you need to go. That's it, Greg, right? Nice and smooth. But make sure it comes from your toes, since it is an en dehors affair. So you feel that attitude, stretch your toes, that should get you easily into your effacé plié. And then we pas de bourrée out of this. Now you do the same thing to the side, demi-plié. It's basically just a relevé lent, a relative quick relevé lent. Close fifth, plié, so you can piqué onto that same foot twice and fall back. Don't think about it as anything else but the piqué the third time around. How is Greg?
So it's 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
5, 6, 7, and 8, if you're counting it that way. 1 and 2 and plié, pas de bourrée.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how we fare. And here we go. That's the idea. Yeah. And over. Wie ein FSC. Onto that same foot, don't lift your toes off the ground. And over. Jane, don't forget to close your arms for the last one of these attitudes. Yeah, careful, do not let your toes come off the ground even by 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
Because that will interfere with your placement. Even for the attitude turn, Greg. Yeah, try to treat it exactly the same as the previous 2 piqués. And then it is literally just a spot change. And you're doing exactly the same thing with a different arm position. At least that is the hope. So think that somebody is stepping on your toes in the front and they can't go anywhere. And be very much aware you're peeking forward, then you change to FSA. It's the back one that is the more difficult one. You actually have to step back first. Now your foot takes it to the FSA when you're coming out of your reverse set. I'll be good to try this one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. And here we go. Careful with your fingertips and your elbows and your knees. Yeah. Isolate, isolate. Yep. Same thing. Yes, better, better, better. But watch your arms there, Jane. That's a beastie one. Very much like yesterday. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a half. 1 and, oh, 2/4, I'm sorry, my bad. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. 1.5. Stay right there, and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Coupe pas de bourrée, so we're having one less turn than yesterday. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a half. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. 1.5 to 4th. Stay 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. Coupe pas de bourrée. And how about doing them all in coupe for the first time? So you really can feel both legs coming together and 6 1/4 or something like that. Are we good for it, Mark?
Yeah.
And remember preparations, yeah? Don't let that arm migrate somewhere there. Almost exaggerate that allongé in front. All right. And really see if you can gather energy as you're staying there. So we're not just staying there, you're moving constantly, constantly, constantly. Here we go. Door and hinge in both feet and arms. 5, 6, 7. Now make sure your middle finger is in front of your nose. Okay. Not bad, not bad. How about doing the same thing in passe? Hopefully feeling exactly the same process throughout. Okay, here we go. Stay. Now coupe. Pas de bourrée. Careful with your arm. Hold on to your first just a tad longer. Oh, you're mute.
I'm sorry. She's not supposed to jump or run.
Well, she isn't really heeding that advice, is she?
No.
She wants,
I've kept her in a pen for a while.
she wants the pirouette as well, I
Yeah.
see. Okay. First and the second and the fifth and the fifth and the fifth and the fifth and the second and the first and the second demi-rond and the stay last moment en dedans in coupé. First and the second and the fifth is Lexia speaking, fifth and the second and the first. Start over first and the second demi-rond. Stay as long as you're there, plié, short plié, and en dedans in coupé. Are we good?
It's first, second, fifth, 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 second, first.
Yep, and then one more time, first, second. Before your demi-rond. So we're Xing out the 2/5 in the third set.
Okay.
Okay? Let's give it a mark. All making sense. Okay, here we go. Careful. Jane, just in coupé the first time. You're on the dance, so careful not to take over the Gregg Norvell approach to passes and yank that knee up there.
The first time, you mean both times, or?
Yes, they're both just in
okay.
coupé. Yeah.
Okay.
So we get that nice quick assembly of your legs into the pirouette. Yeah, Greg, that gives you a tremendous amount of force, so be very careful.
Yeah.
To just have a symmetrical position and to attach your foot. Okay. Are we going to do this one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Interesting happenings there. Here's a new version of the old problem. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée back, glissade, change, assemblée comes to the front. Glissade, changement, glissade. Yeah. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée goes back, glissade changes, assemblée comes to the front. One more time. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée, glissade, change, assemblée. Jeter, pas de bourrée, tombe de cuisse. Jeter, pas de bourrée, sous-sous, plie. There we go. So we are starting with glissade today, not with changement. That is the first little twist in the whole plot. Yes. And now that glissade changes as it did in the previous combination. And the assemblée comes from back to front. Now you're starting it on the left. Glissade don't change, changement, glissade don't change, changement. Glissade don't change, assemblée. Glissade do change, assemblée. Then you get one more set just in case something went wrong the first time around. Glissade, changement, and glissade, changement. And the glissade, assemblée. And glissade, change, assemblée. One jeté without glissade, pas de bourrée. One tombe de cuisse. One more jeté and pas de bourrée. At least that doesn't change, excepting for the very last one, Greg. Glissade don't change, changement does change.
So it starts with the right foot back then?
No, it starts with the right foot in front. Glissade, changement. I don't know which way you're going here. Are you going to the right or to the left?
Well, to the right, if the right foot's front.
Yes, you're doing glissade to the right. Don't change. Changement. Glissade to the right again. Right. Glissade to the right again. Glissade goes 3 times to the right. Don't change. Don't change. Don't change. Assemblée front to back. Now do change. Assemblée back to front. There we go. And assemblée back to front. Right. Now you can go to the left. Starting with glissade. No. Glissade goes 3 times the same way. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée. Glissade, change. Assemblée back to front. Now you can start over. Glissade, don't change, changement, glissade, don't change, changement. Glissade, don't change, assemblée front to back. Yep, glissade, do change, assemblée back to front. So that was your 3rd set of exactly the same stuff. So you're going to the left. Your glissade comes from your no. Your glissade comes from your front foot, as it does most of the time. There we go. Now from there, jeté, pas de bourrée. Tombe de cuisse. Jeté. And keep it on that angle and pas de bourrée. There we go. Perfect. And then just stay right there. I started the tombe de cuisse with the wrong foot. It does not need to change sides. So the thing to remember is you're going 3 times the same way with your glissade. Three times the same glissade. Changement, glissade, changement, glissade, changement. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. One more.
Glissade.
Assemblée now.
Assemblée.
Yes, and glissade change assembly. Front foot again. So your glissade always starts from your front foot, excepting for one.
Glissade.
There.
Assemblée.
There we go. Now you're on the left. You can start the sequence on the left. Glissade. 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 Assemblée. Glissade change and assemblée on the other side. There. Now start it one more time on the right. Glissade change and assemblée. Yep. From there immediately jeté pas de bourrée. Tend de cuisse back foot. One more jeté pas de bourrée. One more jeté pas de bourrée to finish. Yep. I'll be good to give this a try, a marking try.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try it one more time. Please don't change. Let's slow this down just a tad so we can get used to it. And yes, it starts with glissade, which is kind of really mean and nasty and rotten. Wait, hold on. I'm starting now. That's it. Yep. One more time on the right. Glissade, assemblée. Jeté pas de bourrée. Tend de cuisse. One more jeté pas de bourrée. Done. Little variazzi. I'll be good to give this a try. Better than me. Okay. Starting with our right foot in front. Really feel your bottom toes. Here we go and that's it. And jeté pas de bourrée. Tend de cuisse. Jeté pas de bourrée. Yeah, this is a really mean one. Craig, be very clear that a glissade doesn't feel like an assembly. Otherwise, it becomes very, very confusing for your legs. So feel that strong à la seconde position before you land in fifth. Make sure you're brushing into plié for your assembly so it feels different. Otherwise, it just bounces and then it's impossible to do. It's already impossible to do as it is. So we don't have to make it even more impossible.
I know for sure, if I didn't already know, that I'm not closing in fifth.
Right.
Because I can't do the changement because I'm not.
Because you're not in fifth, right? It's hard to changement from anything else but the fifth. But that is very good when it comes to self-analysis, Jane. So you know you have to cross that foot a little bit further over, so you actually finish up in a fifth. Let's try this one more time, just on the right. This is another good one to bring back. Okay, here we go. More focus on your bottom feet or on your second foot than on the one that comes out. That's it. I think we need to let this one bottle and ferment for a little bit. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and yes, I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very much. I'll see you mañana. Bye bye.
Bye.